Hello, hello! We are live again. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring up chat as usual. You guys know me. I never have it up when stream starts. Okay. Let's... Hello? Okay. There we go. And make sure my volume is off. Unlike yesterday. Okay, so I think we're good to go. I'm just gonna hop right in today and get us started. Okay, so, let's see here. Yesterday we got pretty far, all things considered. I did not stream for very long yesterday, but I still made it pretty far. I'm thinking today, I was noticing there's not a lot of like cohesiveness between the coloring on the dress and the coloring on the hair. I think we could go like a bit darker or maybe a bit more blue for the hair here. So what I'm gonna do is go into curves and see if we can add maybe a bit more blue in there. Just to kind of like blend everything in. I suppose before we commit to this, I do like it, but before we commit to this, what I could do is just go up here. I'm gonna throw a drawing assist on, and I'm gonna put it on a multiply layer at 50%. And I'm going to give us, I think we'll go with this blue for sort of like an overlay. Don't mind that it looks super bad over everything else. It's like, here's our cold day. Why is that picking up so strangely on that skirt? That is, I have not seen that before. Whoa, that's wacky. Legitimately? Okay, I've never seen that happen before. I'm just gonna fill the layer. How it got onto dark color, I don't know. It must have been the layer setting. I must have messed it up. Okay. Yeah, so that doesn't help me with the hair color. So what I'll do is I'll leave this on, or sorry, I'll leave it there, but I'm gonna take it off for a second while I make the curves adjustment to our thingy here. Bring this up, bring that up as well, and kind of thinking maybe somewhere along this edge over here. Not sure how blue I want this. Okay. We'll try this. I do think that's potentially better. Maybe what I'll do is, okay, you can get rid of that. I think I'm going to take you guys to our BRB screen for 1 second and go ahead and duplicate. And then I will bring you right back. Welcome back. And we can try a couple of things. I wonder first if duplicating this in general could help. I always think like the color burn looks so interesting, but it I can never quite get it to work. Okay, that looks kind of cool, the exclusion. This is 90s. Okay. I don't know, because I don't want it to be quite that. I wonder if I could tamp it down. I'm gonna duplicate this one more time. Okay, and now we'll go into curves and adjust our blue. I had it here and kind of up here. Maybe not. I just am not sure how totally blue I want to go with it. And we could also adjust gamma a bit. I wonder if we could add in like maybe not green. I think we'll leave the green setting alone here, but maybe some like red. I always like playing with these values like a lot, because it can be super fun. She's not a pink girl. She's very blue. Actually, when I first started drawing this OC, this reminds me of Cheryl Nome though, and I love her so much. I listen, Macross. I love Macross. It's like the only like mecha anime that I'm like, yes, this, give me more. But I didn't like Delta. Not even that I didn't like it, just I couldn't really like get into it. Okay, I kind of like that. It's like a little purpley. I kind of feel like yeah, I like it just a little warmer. It's very gray. Me, it's not pink. Also makes it pink. I just kind of like the warmth. Okay. There. And if I duplicate that, and I can put the exclusion over it, although that might be a bit much. I wonder what we would get with different settings on this layer. I like white hair. White hair is very fun. Lighter color kind of makes it nice. I also probably shouldn't use too many like layer settings because I can't merge those. Okay, well I think this is making the hair too dark. I wonder if we could put this divide layer underneath. That does kind of make it cool. Let me just play with this for another minute here. I like playing with colors, maybe like a little too much. I like that color burn. It really doesn't do much when I toggle it back on and off. Okay. I think I'll leave it like this for a bit. And then I could probably, I guess, well, I think what I can do is I can go back out, put you on BRB for like 1 second. Okay. Gallery, please. And then I'm gonna duplicate. Wait, did it duplicate? It did. 1 sec, I'm gonna mute. I had to sneeze. Okay. Back to our little live scene here. Oh, I should move my mouse. And now I can get rid of this guy. Actually, what if I turn it on? Yeah, if I turn it on, that's way too much. So goodbye. Go away. I don't want it there anymore. Okay. Now I kind of feel like maybe we could do the eyes, because the eyes, as long as I do them decently, we can like combine and merge all of them. The only problem is we have like 1 layer to play with. So these I cannot merge, unfortunately. Ooh. Okay. Maybe we don't do that. I think maybe we have to like polish up the skin and get that like perfected. It's so hard though, because I'm like, I want to not finalize this. I want to just mess with things. Okay. I wonder if I could... okay. Well, we just duplicated things, so we're good. I am gonna merge here and merge here, and that'll give us some space. And then merge there. That's good. That gave us space, and I really like the way the skirt looks right now, so I think we're safe there. Okay. Now how many layers do I have to mess with? Cool, I have like 4 layers. We're good to do the eyes. On 4 layers I can totally do that. We'll do a clipping mask for the eyes. Okay. I like to use, if I can find it, this blue in here. Okay, we are on this one. Lately at night I've been going and working on like other art once I finish stream, or when it just gets like stupid late and I'm like, I want to do something. And that's been kind of fun to like work on multiple things at one time. I do that a lot, but I'm like, I feel like I'm actually gonna finish 2 things around the same time, which will be very nice. Today I was playing with sound alerts, and I want to add more sound alerts to the stream. I'm trying to add ones that aren't like super long or like copyrighted music, because then I don't have to like mess with editing stream VODs. But I don't know, I can't think of a ton of ones to add. Hey, welcome back! Always happy to see you. Okay. I wonder if I can just kind of do something like this. Okay, that looks super creepy and I don't like it. See if I can get into something that I like better, but I feel like the chances of that are slim. We are drawing something. Trying to finish this up, but if you have ideas for things that I should draw or that you want me to draw, feel free to leave them in chat or send me a DM anywhere. Ooh, nice. You gonna draw along? Okay. I feel like I want maybe more depth there, so maybe I'll shade this with a dark blue to start and then go in with that kind of black there. This might really not be the right tone. What kind of pen do you like to use when you draw? Then we could maybe take a tiny bit of this blue and push it out here. All these like tiny tapping noises from me, the Apple Pencil, just like going to town. Okay, and then we'll get a true black in here. Let's see. What we can do. Not quite what I want to do there. Ah, I forgot that I had my phone on vibrate. Okay. Art line? I feel like I've seen those around. They're like, I don't usually draw with a pen, so I guess I really don't know much about them. But I don't know, I feel like drawing with like a nice smooth pen is always kind of nice, like when you are doodling and so who's on the docket for you to draw today? doesn't matter, right? If it's like a hobby, passion, or like something you do for a profession, you're still an artist. Okay, I think that's too much black. But we probably could add a little something right in here. Kind of blur that out maybe. Otherwise I can add the blue. Oh, no. Oh, actually. Okay, add this little blue here. I feel like it's super fun to create like layers in the eye. And then we can push this out just a little. See if that does anything cool. Chances are it will not. I kind of like it. Okay. We'll add in highlights later. But for now, I want to take this dark blue that I usually use and we'll go airbrushing. Oops, it's too big. Oops. We're on a clipping mask and we don't actually need to be. I'm gonna just delete that layer and drawing assist. This is always how I shade my blue eyes, at least. And I will probably, actually, I might move to this color because this is really showing up light, isn't it? So it's not really doing much for the eye here. But I feel like that looks so creepy and awkward. So maybe the thing to do would be just try something I don't usually. Maybe this blue or something. I can totally put the shading darker in the center of the eye. So going in with maybe a black. I feel like this is just undoing a lot of the work I did there. So if I multiply layer and then, or even maybe I don't need to do that, and just put it on normal and then blend. I suppose the other thing I can do is take that blue and kind of shade down here. We'll quickly erase. And then we'll blend. You might be right. I think I'm just gonna mess with it for a bit though. I'll probably end up changing it. I might put the like shading behind or like erase over the eye maybe. I always like when you come into chat because you're very helpful telling me what will probably look better than what I'm doing. It's definitely showed up too gray. Don't like it very. I'll just mess with it. Also reading very gray. Go here. Then maybe I can do the blending now. Let's see. One thing I noticed last night when I was looking at this is that there is not a lot of like shading right above the eye area. Listen, she does. She looks tired. Maybe she's just a tired little lady. I'll try airbrushing. As well, the eyes look a little. Maybe I should just leave them. Leave them like that, and then I can add a clipping mask down here. Yes. Oops, I didn't do drawing assist. Okay, and then I can push. Oops. If I actually use the right tools. Pretty sure I'm just drawing with the wrong perspective or shading with the wrong perspective. Actually, that's not horrible. Just need to put in like some pink or something down towards the bottom for this area. And then try to blend maybe a little. Maybe add some skin tone onto that. And then I think sandwich it, and that'll help. And maybe redden it up with some more skin tone. Let's use a small blender, and then I think I could maybe erase the area that's like over Okay. I think that looks pretty clean. Now, I think we could probably add in just, I feel like the skin tone is very flat compared to everything else, so I want to add potentially like either a little more pink or even like maybe some like blue to the lips or something since it's cold out, but we'll see where it takes us. Now I think I made her look even sleepier. Thank you. I think honestly what you said did help. But now I just continue to make her sleepier by adding more pink everywhere. Okay, blur that up. Maybe not this big. Okay. Now I'll maybe add right in here. But also, I mean, to be fair, she is. So, it that works out actually really well. We'll add some pink in there. I don't know, I usually like this on my art. I usually like this like a gradient lip, but on this one I don't know that I'm feeling it because I think it doesn't have the space to be a gradient. So it just looks like a dark lip. We can take off our assist and do some erasing and see if it helps there at all, but I'm kind of thinking it might not. No, it looks okay. Is it better how it was before or how it was after? Let's see. I think I like it after. Now I can go back to our regular pink and our drawing assist and keep adding. Probably a little more on the ears too. So when it gets cold, your ears get all pink. Okay. I'm glad you like it. Can add a bit more here, maybe. That might have been a little much. We'll see. Okay, that's probably alright. And then I think what I'll do is I'll turn off our assist for a second here. Get onto an eraser, erase that little line I messed up on. Put some tiny little dots of pink here, and maybe one here. And I also want to put a little on the side here. And we'll go ahead and I think on this side I'm going to get a larger blender to really blend this out. That might have been too much. Okay. Just go ahead and lightly blend in there. It's a little better. Now we can go onto these areas. Tip of your fingers always get so freaking cold when you're outside. I remember being in school and they wouldn't cancel school no matter how cold it got. So there were like days where it would be like -20 or something. And they did not cancel school. But it was optional if you checked the website, which who checks the school website every day? Shit was wacky. But now I know how hands look when they're cold. Okay, we'll do kind of the same thing over here. Just make these a bit more red. And then I'll make like the sides of the palm a little red as well. And then we can take on a smaller blender here. Okay, want to push that up. This one I kind of want to push over, and this up, and maybe just make it, it's probably good. Okay, now I think that the skin tone is much better than how it was. Biggest gripe that I have at the moment is probably like the eyelids, which is definitely fixable. I could really just put probably a light pen or something right in there. Even just, last night I discovered a hairbrush somewhere. If I can find it. It's not that one. I think it's in here. Yes, hair 15. I think this would work pretty decently for right in here. Yeah. We could add that in like finishing touches sort of thing. Okay, cool. Now I know what I can do there to fix that up, but for now, I kind of think, okay, this is coming together pretty good. We need to do the shading on the embroidery and also the shading on this hand here. So I think what I want to do is probably the hand. I think if I can get it, oh, we don't need drawing assist, we just need clipping mask. So I used the Ace palette that I have for this one, and we'll just go back into it. This is kind of a hard palette to navigate. I'm pretty sure this is like the middle shade. I know I made this like a long time ago. Okay. Can probably do, well, I guess I should start with the gradient. So fingertips into side of the hand is going to be this, right under the wrist, and probably onto the elbow kind of deal here. And also probably like the thumb and side of the hand would be a little darker. And then we can blend. Get a large blender for here. Okay. And I almost want to hit the back of the hand with some shading too. Kind of like that. Oh, thank you. Welcome back as well. Instagram's kind of a mess. Okay. Ah, we're out of layers. Okay. What can I merge? What can I merge? Okay, I'm gonna quickly put you on a BRB screen and duplicate my canvas. Okay, now we're back. And now I'll just can merge that down. I think we can merge this down, and we can probably get away with merging that. And now we can do another clipping mask here. Thank you. No one's ever welcomed me back before. I'm just kidding. Okay, as use brushes. And I see a tiny gap in our clipping mask that I'm going to fix. It's this one. Okay. And we'll go back into the darker color here. I did a pretty bad job laying down the gradient on here, but we're going to make it work. Then I also decided for some reason to draw on there. Okay. Let's get this filled in. Might actually need to make this sort of a wide line instead of like curved in. I don't know. We'll see. That's something. I see another missing spot. Come here. well, that's just a spot that's on the skirt where it shouldn't be, I guess, actually. There we go. Okay, now we can go back here and here. Okay. There we are. Now we're on the right track, I hope. I feel like I'm not super great at like navigating hands or hand poses, but you know what? The more I do it, the more I'll get there. So just gonna keep drawing them instead of caving and drawing them behind the back. Actually, maybe I should put that line underneath. Something more like that. Okay, and then I wonder if I can kind of keep with the same over here. Put that maybe like half in darkness. Maybe start it a little lower. Okay. That almost looks right to me. Almost. Okay. Now I think we can probably start the blending portion. And I have my blender on way too large. Uh-oh. Okay, I will try to round this so that it kind of goes in line with the knuckles. I don't know if that should be sharp or rounded there. One or the other. We'll figure it out. Okay, and then on this side, we can probably just kind of blend it with a larger blender. And then I'll add a tiny bit more color and maybe a bit of a smaller blender. Just kind of go like that and then see if I can. I am not in love with this color over here. This block of it. I want to see if I can maybe just kind of push it more into the corner there and then maybe straighten it out down here. Okay. And then I guess we'll just tackle the thumb here. This a little smaller. Okay. And then I wonder if we should hit the knuckles at all. Okay. Don't feel like that's necessary. We have the little black lines and they're there, and that's probably all we really need. But what I will do is there's quite a bit of detail from shading on her hands that we don't have on his hand. So we can create another clipping mask and just kind of this hand slightly facing the side. You wouldn't be able to see the nail on that hand, but you should be able to see it here. There should be a bit of a bar for kind of like color knuckle. Same here. And then we'll blend those. This one just gets blended like that. This one I should blend from both sides. And then this one, I maybe... Not sure on that one. Maybe I need to put a little tiny bit of shading right in here in order to get that proper. I think so. I might have to do just a tiny bit more with maybe a smaller blender. Okay. Yeah, something like that. And I can maybe put a little here and blend that out to kind of make it match a bit more. Okay. Now we can move into this. I think just maybe get a little bit bigger. I suppose actually there's just something in the way there, and that's the problem. I wonder if I could kind of just take over that. And then from here, take and push up a bit. And I could probably even kind of lighten this up a little. Maybe not quite like that, but just a little through here, and then probably push like that through there. And not sure, is that, it is on that layer, okay. I'd have to kind of go up through here. Something like that. No, I kind of think that looks a little more like interesting. Totally accurate? No. Ooh. Hopefully you post that picture on Instagram so I can see it. But hopefully you get some good sleep, and I'm glad that you enjoyed the broadcast. Okay. There we go. That works for over here. I want to do a tiny bit more work on this area here. So just erase there and then kind of start pushing this around more with the blender. Okay, I guess what I'll do actually is take this off, go ahead and remove this here, and then pop this back on. And then we'll play around on this layer. Okay, now I have that kind of worked out a bit more, and I can go around. Thank you! You have a good one too. Okay, and I can go into there just a little more. I think I want to just kind of push that out. You know, whenever I say like the masculine hand, or like a feminine hand, or like a masculine nail bed, it's like, I feel like one of those crazy like alpha male podcasters. And it just kind of makes me laugh. Oh, there's my phone again. I'm just gonna reach over there and quickly take it off of vibrate. Put it on silent so that it's not annoying. Okay. We would probably have a teeny tiny little nail bed over here, so I'll put that in. Just like that, I think. And we can go ahead and get this like that. I kind of didn't understand for a really long time that like if you use the blur tool you can create like so many nice shapes so easily. That just didn't like really occur to me, but I get it now. Okay. I'm gonna go and put you guys on a BRB screen again and duplicate my canvas. Okay, and welcome back. Now what I'm gonna do is merge these. I can merge that onto there. I'm gonna do the same thing, merge that onto there, because I like our gradients, and if I want to add more, that way I can add more on just a different clipping mask. And now, actually, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. I lied to everyone. This is a common theme. It will make it easier when I see these little white areas to fill them in if they aren't on there. Okay. And I see another tiny one down there, but that might just be not an issue. We're not on the layer. Okay. We'll leave that, I think. Okay. I might be able to. Why is that not on clipping mask? Should be. Okay. So leave those now. And I think we're basically good for like these guys, except for I guess her sleeve cuffs, and I should fix the yellow threading. I also need to do the embroidery and stuff for her dress. Okay, now I think what we'll do is a drawing assist here, and we can kind of quickly do sleeve cuffs. I see some missing skin here. It's either A, missing skin, or B, like I overdrew the cuffs, but it looks like, oh, a combination of both. Okay, let me go on here and get a really small eraser and go right in. Ooh. Did I not do that? Oh, what's going on there? Okay, hold on. Okay. This is actually, I overdrew the blouse. Okay. Get that out of there. And then I'm gonna check the other wrist, which has a teeny bit too. Okay, now we're good. Today it's looking pretty good, I think. I can zoom out. We have our background off. Made a little more progress. Welcome back, by the way. I'm gonna go back in and get our purple. How's your day going? And then I think maybe I think for these cuffs I'm just going to slap down color and blend. Then we can go ahead and put this guy down. And we'll put a little bit of that one on here too, just kind of around the edge of the hair and over here, and I think maybe directly under the purple on the cuff. That'll work. And we can just blend. Okay. Now back on the other one. Just like that. Oops. I'll have to kind of navigate that little area. Well, I guess we'll blend this first and then get in there. Okay, I think that's all right. And now we can test how this looks. Not too bad. we just need to now go ahead and get in there, and I think next up is going to be taking care of the gold, because that should be pretty easy, pretty fast. And we can just go to this palette here. All I'm gonna do for this is kind of like slap it on. It's in an area where there's darkness, it's getting shaded. If it's not, it's not. And it should be super quick process. But I am gonna have to toggle our assist on and off. Thank God I learned clipping masks before doing this, or this would be like actual hell for me. Okay, I think I'll put some over here and some here just so that we can kind of keep like a little gradient going. We will put our assist back on. Actually, I'm going to leave it off just a tiny longer. My Saturday is going pretty good. I haven't done anything today. So, you know, relaxing, I guess. How about you? And then you can get little edges. So I guess we should pop assist back on. And right in that corner there, I'm gonna do a bit like this. Ooh, so you're building a computer or fixing one? It's rough that it's broken though. Okay, and then I'll go right directly under there. Just upgrading? Okay. That's so cool that people like, and you are able to like do that kind of stuff themselves. I'm pretty lost when it comes to technology. Like, basic stuff, got it. If you told me to take it apart and do anything to it, it's gonna end up broken on the floor. I guess we all just have different talents then, huh? Okay, I don't want to put that much shading there. Okay. Thankfully, gold is very easy to shade. We won't put shading there, but we can put a little here, and right back here. And then I think we'll blend the dark parts, and we can add in, well, I don't know, maybe we'll add the light in before we do anything. I guess this shouldn't be on assist for this area anyway, so that's okay. Okay. And then through here, maybe a little notch there, and a little notch here. there and here. And then I'll go ahead and throw assist on for these parts down here. Make my life a little easier. Put that one there, and then the two here. You can kind of do like a pattern sometimes. I don't know, I'm talking about it like I know what I'm doing, but really it's just kind of pretending like you know and then going for it, and if it doesn't work, changing it up. I almost kind of want to leave it unblended. I think that might look nice. Okay. Let's see. I suppose what I could do is not that one. Just super basic. That'll tell me if I actually want to blur it or not. I mean, that also looks fine. But it kind of stands out a little more, just totally unblurred. I might just leave it for now. We can always come back to it. Okay. That does mean, though, it's probably time for more merging layers. Okay. Alright. I'm going to quickly duplicate our canvas, so I'll put you guys on a BRB screen. And back to it. There we go. Okay. Now we gotta get some of this stuff. I think I'm going to leave that alone for now, but I can merge these two layers of pink, and then I think what I can do here, oh boy, I still want to keep these separate if I can, but we're really running out of layer space, so I might have to go ahead and merge the line arts if we run out. Okay, let's do the flowers. I think I'm just gonna try and do kind of, can I move these to be on the same layer? No, I cannot. Could I, however, move these up? For some reason, no. So, we'll have to just keep that how it is. And then I think I have these on a palette together, all of these blues. I think what I want to do is go ahead and start a gradient. We'll do kind of this dark blue, maybe not that big, I should probably put it on. Oh, it is on assist. Okay, we're good. Oops, I can't get up there, that's right. Okay, now I'll blend. And I'm gonna try and push it down versus up. Well, I might have to do a little both. This might just be a little maneuvering. Okay. I kind of like that. And I really hope I can squeeze out one more layer. Okay, we'll just merge the line art. That way I can get another layer in there. Okay. So, put it on drawing assist and clipping mask, and I'm gonna go in with this blue. I'm going to try the light pen. And this is a little bright. I don't really want it that bright. I wonder if I can use a darker blue to get what I'm looking for. This is sort of okay. I don't know if it'll come out, especially with my Apple Pencil being a little bit of a dick here. I kind of want to try and make this look like thread. I really want to try to get better at embroidery. I am not good at it. It's very time consuming, and the only piece of embroidery I've ever done is like half of inside of a border of the United States. It's my tax paying right, based off of like the Angela quote from 90 Day Fiancé. I think at one point I said I'm not really an internet person and I don't use like a lot of websites, which is true. But there was one point where I went on the 90 Day Fiancé subreddit a lot, and people would do like cross stitch of like 90 day people or quotes or stuff. And I was like, I want that for me. My sister bought me a print of Nicole going up the mountain, like the sand dunes. That says almost there, lazy. You did a Feathers McGraw embroidery for a t-shirt? That's so cool. I love embroidery so much. It's like, I just, like, it always comes out so pretty. And I want that. I don't know how well this is coming out. Maybe I could, like, work in a couple different colors. One of my mutuals on TikTok was going to do one of a moth, and I was like, I have mixed feelings because I like you and I like embroidery, but I do not like moths. Moths and butterflies, man, they scare me. Watch me do this for a year and then be like, hey, so I hate it. Okay, and then I think we'll switch back to the dark blue. Might not be quite the width I want spacing wise. Okay, it looks pretty cool. I kind of like it. Now maybe what I'll do is I'll go into these and just add in a little bit of this blue so that there's a bit more dimension. Okay, this is going to take some time, but I think the payoff will be nice. Definitely willing to put in the time on detail work if it comes out looking cool. Of course, I bet there's a nice little brush out there that does all this work for me, but it's also time consuming to go find it, so hey. Okay, now we get to, that might have been a bit much. I think I could stop these right there, put on the lighter blue, and then we can go, I think we'll go to that kind of interval with this one, sort of like the next little outlet here where they meet up. And then maybe in here too, I can do this blue around in here. Oops, make that a bit wide. So I should make these a little longer. Okay, there we go. And then I can do the center in our light blue. Okay. There, 2 roses down. A lot more to go. Actually kind of remind me, in this, like, embroidered style, like a bit of, like, morning glories. Those are a cool flower. How they'll, like, be, blooming, like, during the early day and then close up. So I'm pretty sure that's morning glories. There are probably a couple of flowers that do stuff like that. I remember finding out, like, yeah, it does. I remember finding out that flowers, like, will track the sun. So if you put them, like, in a flower pot in your window, they'll just kind of, like, follow the sun all day. And that was wild. Never thought about it, never observed it, and then one day just like, they do that? Okay. one went pretty fast. Okay. I think could probably do this one like that around the edge there, and just go ahead and go in there with this. And back out here. Okay. Actually, we'll still need that same blue. That works out perfect. I really love the light effects in Procreate. Just that luminescent brush set that comes with the program is A+. And then if you look at the brush settings for the luminescent brushes, you can make anything into a light brush. So those gotta be just a little tighter. Oops. Okay, and then I'll do the very center here, this light blue. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out for a sec, and then we can hop back to it. Okay. Now we'll go in over here. Maybe make these a little tighter. I always worry that I'm going to take a bunch of time on something and it'll look bad, but I don't know. Sometimes you take a bunch of time on something and it's good, so right now I like it. And there's always the eraser. I'm going to elongate those. And then maybe do that in there. But I like that. Okay. Now we just gotta go in over here. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, this one's a little harder to navigate. Don't like how that came out. Okay, let's try that again. A little slower this time. Okay. And then we'll go in right into this section there, and then we'll make the center the light blue. Okay. I feel like it would be super fun to travel like overseas during, you know, like some kind of folk festival. But also my brain goes to, yeah, but what if Hereditary happens? Or not Hereditary, but like Midsummer, you know? It's not going to. But on the off chance, what if? Jojo has found a toy. He had to move all of his squeaky toys into his little squeaky toy basket, and I think he discovered his squeaky toy basket. So I want to go back to Japan, but I've also been like around Eastern Europe, and I'd love to go back, or like maybe to Western Europe. I think it would be fun to go to Germany. I don't know, I just like traveling and going new places. It doesn't really matter if you don't speak the language, you know? Just seeing like what's over there and trying new things. I think anywhere could be fun, except for, you know, maybe places where it's not safe to travel as like a single woman are off the docket for me. What about you? Anywhere like that you really want to travel to? Okay. Those might be kind of large. Let's put these like this. And I think I'll do a small layer back here. Maybe reach those up. Oh, neat. I feel like I haven't heard of that, though the concept sounds cool. Or, oh no, I saw an advertisement for it on the train where they have just like a bunch of art that's like involved, just like super involved with light. Oh man, I wish I would have gone. I've been to Japan twice, and I feel like there's still, I mean, it's a huge country, realistically. Like, well, it's not that big, but you know what I mean. It's a country, so like, you'll go and you'll have so many more things that you'll like hear about or learn about that you want to go to. Was that like the highlight of your trip? Now we just have a bunch more light pen strokes to make. Okay. I maybe shouldn't put that there. I should maybe go in with the darker one there. Okay, I will have to... Okay, give me 1 second. I'm clicking the link. I want to see it so bad. Oh man, okay. It looks so cool. Oh wow. I love how they do like the illusion that it's so big with the mirrors. That's literally insane. Now I know what to put on my list for next time I go. Yeah, I feel like that's so common in Japan is like they'll like really change like the museums and installations like super often. I'm saving that for later. I'm gonna watch the whole thing. I just like one thing I want to do there too is I didn't go to the Ghibli Museum when I was there. I did a lot of other stuff, but I would love to go see the Ghibli Museum. And I really want to go back to the Osaka Aquarium and see the whale sharks. I feel like such a bad person going to aquariums, but I kind of love them. I have all these videos I took of the jellyfish, and when I get sad I just watch them. And I'm like, jellyfish. Okay, I wonder if I could kind of get into this spot here. Nah, it looks bad if I do that. I really love Japanese food, and when I came back I started like to make curry and like croquettes and stuff at home, but I'm actually allergic to garlic, so a lot of it I can't eat. But it's pretty easy to like modify and like change stuff when you like do everything from scratch, but it sucks to not be able to use like curry roux and stuff. And so I'm kind of like, oh no, what do I do like if I go there again? I can't eat cocoa curry. And that's like the worst. What about you? Do you like the food? I think I'll go in back with our dark blue and just hit the petals back here. I think I hit a really light color and not our blue, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pop this blue onto these sections. Only chicken katsu? Chicken katsu's good. But you should try like donburi, especially eel donburi is really good. It's just, you know, like the meat over rice. Yakitori is good. I like squid yakitori since I don't eat like meat. I just eat fish. But I don't know, there's all sorts of good Japanese food. If you have like a sushi place even by you, usually they'll have like the bowls and sides and stuff. And I've seen a lot more like ramen places opening up. They usually have donburi or katsu. And some of them have like different random stuff on the menu. I suppose it depends on where you live too. But definitely lots of stuff to try, and then if you ever want to make it yourself, there's a like a blog or like a cookbook type website called Just One Kitchen, and she posts a lot of really good recipes. Like her Japanese cheesecake recipe is my favorite, and I used to make it a lot more, but it's super easy and really good. She also has really good croquette recipes. This might be kind of weird, but it surprised me how there are just like shrines everywhere. Like I was walking down the street in Akihabara and there's just like shrines, like in a little inlet of shrine. Like, and I thought it was so cool. Like, I mean, it's not something you really see here, so I thought it was neat. And I mean, they're not like, you know, big ones, but they're cool. I'm also, every time I go there, I'm also surprised by how forward people are. Like, I know that, like, you know, they have kind of a problem with, like, stalking and stuff. So I feel like maybe it shouldn't be as surprising, but men there will, like, be, like, aggressive. They'll, like, aggressively hit on you. And it's, I don't like that about Japan. But it's surprising. What about you? Was there anything that, like, really shocked you? Oh, you haven't been yet. I don't know how. I must have gotten the impression that you had. I'm not sure, but when you go, because you will go one day. One of my favorite places there is Shibuya 109. It's just a big mall, but it's so fun to just go there and like kind of loiter around when you're like bored in the city. But I would also say like you probably know all about it, but you can get for travelers a train pass for like you can it depends on like which one you buy, but you can use the green line like it's called the JR Rail Pass, and you can purchase it and it'll really significantly cut down on your train costs. And you'll mostly be using JR line anyway. And you also get discounts on like the bullet train. Well, not the bullet train. It's like not the Hikari. It's a slower bullet train. But then you can travel to like Osaka and Kyoto while you're there, and it's faster and cheaper. So you should check if it's like a good investment before you go. I've done it both times and it's been really convenient. Okay. Oh, there it is. I was like, where'd it go? Okay. Now I can just kind of keep doing my little lines. Not that we ever stopped. Okay. Gotta get all around here. And into that crack. And then I can go here. I remember last time I was there, I was so sad because the Moomin Valley theme park was gonna open up, but it was like opening right after I left, and I was like, no, Moomin. It looks so cool though, and I'm like, sometimes I see listen, I want to live there so bad, but the opportunities for foreigners there are very limited. So unless you have like a strong income, and also like the life-work balance, like there, I from what I understand is just kind of like horrible. So I think it's probably, as much as I like would love it, the image I have of it is very like idealized, very like foreigner on vacation. So, I don't know, unless I'm ever like in a place where I can like, you know, 100% support myself doing my art, you know, it's probably not gonna happen, but if I could live there in vacation mode, I'd be there. But I'm doing my best to like learn Japanese so that if the opportunity arises, I'm on the next plane. There's kind of like a culture there where it's like more acceptable, I think, to be alone, like as a solo diner, or like just a person. So you don't feel like it's weird to be by yourself. Whereas like in the United States, it feels super weird, like to go to a restaurant and like eat alone sometimes, or like walk around alone. So that's something I like about over there too. But, you know, I still think my version of Japan as like someone who's been there on vacation is like just very idealized. Okay, now we have some more sort of like edges on this one. I could probably, oops, that might be a little much there. I might go with the darker blue. Something like that works, and then I can go in. At the moment, it's just art for me, which, you know, it's a decision. But I'm in a position where that's okay. Okay. Now I can go back in with our lighter blue. And I think we'll kind of get around these edges. I think I'll just go ahead and fill in this little section here. Maybe I can put a mix. Yeah, I think that looks okay. And then I can put just a little bit around the edges. Oops. And right in here. And I think okay, now we can fill with our light blue. Okay, I'm kind of hoping that tonight we can at least finish the flowers. That way, maybe do a little more than that. I don't want stream to be like, oh, we did flowers. But it might be. Okay, I don't like that, so I want to finish that with the light blue around there. Okay, now we can add in more of our darker blue. And then we'll add the light blue for the center. Okay, it looks all right. Actually, when I think about it, we're pretty close to done with these. There are just a couple small ones after this. Might have been a little too high up. We'll go ahead and just... I saw a video the other day called "Were Battle Scissors Real?" and I was like, wait a second, battle scissors? That sounds like... First of all, that sounds like a really fun weapon to like have for an OC, but like, why in the world would you settle on that? Like, look at all these cool weapons we have. A mace, a spear, and you're gonna go in swinging with scissors. I absolutely do not think those could have been a real option. Unless there was just like some super wacky tailor. But it does kind of make me want to go find the video and watch it. Imagine someone just like going into the Armored Combat League and their weapon is battle scissors. Okay, that needs to be a different color. I just need to fix up this part. Okay. Kind of want to make like a little section there. Okay, let's see if that will do. Take that section out, just like that, and fill in here with our dark blue. And then I think go in here. Okay, maybe a good feather, just a couple. I don't like that as much there. That might have to, it's like I think it might have to be okay, but also I don't like it like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one alone, and we'll move to this one. And lots of little lines. And now we'll add in our light blue. Okay, and I think a little more dark blue over here. Maybe right there. And then we'll try the light blue center again. I'm trying to keep the center kind of light, but sometimes it works better than others, it seems. That works. Good enough. Sometimes all the little, like, detail work makes me sleepy. Maybe it has the same effect on you guys. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. I don't really think that's a bad thing, though. Sometimes it's nice to just, like, watch a stream and take a nap. Have it on in the background. I fall asleep a lot when I watch live streams. Okay, just a couple more and then we'll be done with these and that'll be nice. I'll do these at the same time. Speed up the process a little. Oh, yeah, that's really late. It's good to have a chill stream, I think. Well, I mean 50-50, because the ones I watch are usually pretty loud, but I still fall asleep. You and a couple other people always watch me when it's very late where you're at, and I'm like, I go to bed at... well, actually, I guess I go to bed at midnight, so... Like, do you guys sleep? The problem with this one in the corner is that no matter what I do, it just looks like a little nipple, and it has to be there because otherwise it looks a little awkward. But oh boy. I do not like it, Sam. I am. Okay. So close. Okay, now we'll go in with a little bit of our lighter blue. Okay, and over here. right in here. Okay, that's pretty good. I think we could, I almost wonder if I could switch the orientation of our clipping masks and then blur this just a tiny bit more. Go back in with our airbrush and then just kind of hit the areas where there's shading from the skirt. And just a little. I think that looks a bit more cohesive. I wonder if I can change. Looks interesting, but it doesn't work for this. Probably just leave it on normal. Okay. Now we have probably used up our layer allowance. Yeah, okay. That's a small problem. Let's see. I think what I'll do is I will put you on our BRB screen and duplicate the canvas really quick. Okay, and back to our live screen. Now, what I'll do is I will merge that down. I think I'll merge this. Pretty sure we're gonna keep it like that. I'll leave that alone. But I think that gives us enough space for these, so that's good. We're still on our dark blue, so we're good there. Okay. And just right here, I'm gonna make this a little darker. And then I'm gonna blur for a gradient. Okay. Maybe push a tiny bit. And then we'll go ahead and make another, we don't need drawing assist, we just need clipping mask. Okay. So now we have to go back to the light pen. Okay. Oops, don't need my eraser. Just gotta make a little bit in there. And then over here. And then we'll go in with our lighter blue. I was trying to dig up some super old artwork from when I first started the iPad drawing, for that like post your art from 2020 and now thing that was going around on Twitter. But I was like, I don't really have a lot from like right when I started. I think I found one that might work, but now the challenge is over. We'll probably still post it. I do think though that it would be fun to redraw the character in the original artwork. Do it, yeah. think it's neat to see the progression. I don't know, whenever I see other people do those, I get super happy for them, seeing the progress that they've made. Okay. So, maybe I'll just go into this segment here. And take this back segment. And then we can grab that there. Kind of worried doing all of these all at once, but you know what? It is what it is. We're gonna get to the same place. Okay. Just a couple more. And this side. All right. Okay. Now I can go over here. There we go. I'm gonna fill in those gaps just a little better. Okay, now we'll go in with the lighter color. We might need more on that last flower, but we can always add. Okay. There we go. Maybe bring those down a little more. Oh, hey, good afternoon. Welcome in. We're just filling in flower details, so feel free to say anything, chat about anything, because we'll be in the same spot for a while here. Okay, I think I'll just kind of go flower by flower now at this point. And just like that. Now I can take our light blue back. I'm just drawing art for myself this time. I can zoom out and show you in a second here. finish this section up. Oops, it's upside down. There we go. That's our piece that we're working on. So I'm just doing like the embroidery kind of texture for the flowers. Thank you. Glad I'm not the only one who likes it. I really like too many details. So adding those in, filling them in. Pull this through to here and then go back to the dark blue. And maybe try the light blue for the center. That works. It's good enough. Just a bunch more little lines. Okay. Now I can switch the orientation of the lines up. And then we'll go back in with our dark blue. There's another flower. And go around the side here of this one. And darken it up. Don't need to put it down, just need to grab this color. Okay, we are so close. I do think I'm gonna go in here and add this piece in to the darker ones. If I close it here, that'll be okay. Then I can put a bit more of our light blue down in here. Need to it's not quite gonna work that way, so I need to fill this part and this part, I think, with the light blue, and then do a ring of dark sort of in here, bring that down through here. Now I'm not so sure about that. I think keeping that section light blue will look a little better. Okay, now we can fill this in dark. The gradient on this is very light, so it feels weird to add so much of a dark color, but it seems to be working out. Okay, that works. Now we just need to go to the other side and do the same thing. So we'll start with our dark color. And just kind of fill that in around the edges on everything. Lots of tapping. It's kind of gappy, so I don't want it to be filled with too many gaps. Okay, and then we'll go to the last one. And just keep repeating the process. Gonna allow myself to fill that one in dark. And then these over here. Okay, now we'll go in with the lighter color. We'll do some light sections and make that light. No, it's one of the songs on the playlist with vocals. Maybe not. Okay, this one's fine. I lied. Oh, thank you. I want to fill that in just a little bit more. And now I can go over to this one and get a couple spots on here. I've been doing these flowers for forever, but I want them to be done. At first they're relaxing and they're fun, but now I'm like, be done. I should grab our dark blue and fill that tiny bit of section in. Okay, and now I can fill in a couple other sections with the dark. I'm actually going to fill in here with our light blue. And then we can go back in here. Just like that. And then our center will be the light blue. If I can smooth that out just a tiny bit. Get these edges a bit more. Okay. This might need more light blue. We'll check it out in a second here. Okay. I think it'll be fine once we fill in the center. Maybe? Okay, that turned out fine. I keep flipping it upside down for like no reason. And then we'll swap these so that they pop just a little more. Okay. Could probably stand to airbrush the other side just a tiny bit more. Airbrushing, sweet, okay. And we could, oops, I have it on drawing assist, so anything I do on the one side happens on the other side, which is great most of the time, but sometimes I don't want that. Okay, I think that works. Now, oh boy. Cool, I think what I'm gonna do is really quickly put you guys on my BRB screen while I duplicate my canvas. Okay, and then I'll put you back on our live screen. Okay, so just gonna merge some stuff so that we have space again. Okay, I think I'm gonna merge everything. It works. It's workable. Okay. Now, what I can do is get the green embroidery. This shouldn't be too hard. I think we can do it pretty easily. I just need to find a dark green. I wonder if my... So I've mentioned before this palette here, this Untitled palette, I have stolen everything on it from a stained glass window. There's like this church in Barcelona, I think, which has a really pretty stained glass window, and I stole the colors from it. So now I'm just gonna go through here. Oh, I put this on assist, and it shouldn't be on assist. I can just erase, and then I won't have to redo anything. Okay. I'm gonna give it just a bit more color variation here. And I might go in with like an actual kind of like gold brush. It's just gonna be lots of tapping here for a minute. Probably a couple minutes. Hope you guys don't mind. We can pretend I'm an ASMR artist for a minute here. Have you guys seen some of those like super wacky ASMR videos that are like the ASMR lady's like a nun in the 1600s and you have the plague or something? I don't know, I don't really watch a lot of ASMR, but every now and then I see some like thumbnail for just something wacky, or someone mentions some wacky one. Those people are creative. Now I can go in here. Okay, lots of little tapping. Okay, and then probably on the sleeve it's actually better to do it like this. I think that would be more realistic for the embroidery on there. Same with kind of going at an angle for here. Okay. I don't like how bright that is. Let me tamp it down. Okay, that's a little better. I think I'll go in with maybe this one from our gold palette and just kind of add in a bit of gold. So that might be me take down. This is all very similar. I don't think this is really truly necessary. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with this. I thought it would look cool. It doesn't matter, so. Okay, at least that's done now. Is there anything else? Oh, it looks like I didn't hit the cuffs properly on this one little spot. So let me make a clipping mask here and then find our Azzy brushes. Okay. Just like that. And over here too. Actually, I don't care for that. I think it's fine on there, but the lighting orientation should be here on that one. Okay. Now truthfully, it's kind of time to put like mostly merge stuff and then really do the background, which is a layer challenge. Let me duplicate again, so I'm gonna hide you guys one more time. Okay, and welcome back. Okay, merge that, merge that. I know I said we were gonna change the gold on here, and we still might, but for now I kind of think it's fine. I think we could, yeah, those are all on the same layer, so I think that's fine to merge all of those together. I don't see any gaps in there. I want to keep the skin layers unmerged, so I think what I'll do is I'll just merge those. I can merge that. I can merge that, I believe. I think I can merge those together and these together. And that has freed me up quite a few layers. Okay. I think probably what we'll do is... Oh. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call it here for tonight, and then tomorrow we will start adding colors for like the background, get our flats on, maybe start shading? I don't know, we'll see. I don't think adding flats will take so long tomorrow. Anyway, okay, so this is our little end screen. This is all of my social media except for the archive channel, which you can find. Just search jstapch archive on YouTube, and any streams from like other drawings are there. Any missing streams are there that you can't find VODs of here. But yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by and watching for a while, hanging out, chatting, or just watching. I appreciate it either way. And thank you to everyone who watches the VODs as well. I will see you guys next stream. I'm usually live around 4 p.m. CST, give or take a couple minutes. And if I'm not going live that day, you'll usually find it on Twitter. But yeah, thank you again, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!